Have you ever been so impacted by something that it leaves no doubt as to what helped shape you? Welcome to The Blind Impact, a podcast where we talk about and uncover those moments. Some funny, some sad, but it's not always tragic. I hope you'll stay for a while. Hi, Davion, are you on?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Enjoying this rain and whatever this cold is we got going on.
Oh, yes.
So, Davion, is there anything that you'd like for the audience to know about you and accomplishments? Anything that you want to share?
Yes. My name's Davion. I'm 22 years old. I was born on September 17th. I'm a Virgo.
Ooh.
I graduated 2020. Well, I didn't really have a graduation, but that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Gosh. So what? How can you kind of elaborate a little bit on how that made you feel?
It made me feel bad. Like I
Okay.
didn't work my whole school years to like for that moment. Like I didn't even get a chance to have a prom. So I feel like,
Oh.
yeah, I still kind of feel bad till this day about that. I'm like, man, everybody before us and after us have a prom and an actual graduation, and we were like the one class that didn't. So
Oh,
feel bad
that's
because of that.
tough. That's really tough, especially like you said, like you. I mean, that's the end game right there. That's what everybody's looking forward to.
Exactly. I didn't even get a chance to see none of my friends on the little
Oh,
like graduation thing they did do for us. They
right.
made us they made us come like at different times, so I didn't get a chance to graduate really with none of my friends.
Oh my goodness. Jeez. Yeah, I can't. That's not even. That's not something that. I mean, I don't want to make it worse, but that just
Yeah.
that that. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. And it's 2024 at this point, and you're still talking about it like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor thing. Poor thing. Hey guys, this is a blind impact. Today's guest is Davion. And Davion, what is your blind impact? What do you want to talk about?
Mind blind impact. Mhm. What what changed me?
Yeah.
Like so I got a few. Not even really a few, because I'm still young. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I still got like a whole life ahead of me.
You do.
So I really don't like have that much.
Okay.
Right. But my blind impact is, I will say, mm, like I'm trying to see which situation. So
Whichever one you're comfortable talking about. No, not any pressure.
okay. Um I got one. So this it involves my ex. This happened
Okay.
like a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Couple of years ago. Really my first love, actually I can say that, my first love.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, we oh yeah, that's a whole situation that really like that just showed me like watch who I give all my trust to,
Okay.
and like how I go about it, and like really from that situation I learned to think before I react.
Okay.
Like I gotta learn. I really learned that. That's one like a big lesson I learned. I gotta start thinking before I react, because I'm
Right.
kind of like in a situation right now still because of that. So
Oh.
yeah,
Okay. So what are your details on that? Can you give us any?
the details on that. So
Yeah.
basically, this was accidental. Everything, this was all accident. I didn't mean for nothing. So basically, like a little like fire started.
Okay.
A fire has started. Then like it burnt like the paint off like of the apartment door basically.
Okay.
And basically, I was upset. I was hurt. I kind of like blacked out, and I like set some shoes I got her. I set some
Okay.
shoes I got her like on fire, but I didn't mean for like the fire to hit the door. Basically,
Oh.
because I was hurt. So when I did that, when I left, it was like no fire, but like a couple minutes later, I was getting a call saying like it was it started like a fire on the door, basically like a whole situation on that. So I got like in trouble because of that,
Yes.
like a lot of trouble because of that. So that right there, I learned like I gotta really like think before I react because I really like I'm still paying money and trying to get that all straightened out, get that off my records to this day. So I'm still
Oh, Davion, and this is all behind a, a girlfriend, huh?
yes.
Okay. Do you is you obviously have some regrets because I can hear it,
Mhm.
but is there anything pertaining to that situation and the breakup that you feel like you could have done a little bit differently about, like aside from the what do you think you would have changed about how that went about?
What I would have changed, I would have just let the whole situation go, just completely moved on. Just like I should have just let the whole situation go. I should have really listened because I had one of my friends tell me not to go back over there and do that, but I wasn't listening. I was being a hothead. So
Okay.
I wished I would have listened to him and just stayed with him, one of my friends, and
Uh
just
huh.
I wish I would have did that. Like that's one thing I wish I would have changed, and I wouldn't be in the whole situation right now because of that.
Yeah, because it's ongoing, as you're saying. But I wonder if, like, do you feel like you were provoked in that situation, or was it just purely because you were hurt and you weren't quite sure how to express like your feelings about that?
That it was I was hurt, just hurt to the point like I'd never been hurt like that before. Like I was really like hurt,
Okay.
and I wasn't even thinking. Like I was really not thinking at all.
Yeah.
I let emotion
Yeah.
get the best of me.
Yeah. Yeah. You did, and that hurt turned into anger,
Yep.
turned into real real rage. So are you still in contact? This is probably a silly question, but with the girl that you had this issue with?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Wow. Not at all. And was that breakup was that something that probably could have been prevented? Like, was it one sided? And I don't want to be like all up in your business about that if you don't want to talk about it. But I'd kind of like for you to give us shed a little bit more light on that if you want.
Um, well, the breakup happened because basically it's a few reasons why it happened.
Okay.
One of them is, well, two of them is one, like she cheated, and
Oh.
two, it was like she was also finna get ready to go to the military too.
Okay. Dang. Wow. So did you kind of feel like you were gonna be left like alone? Like does that kind of start some of your hurt?
Yeah,
Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, Davion. So do you see like after you've gone through your anger and your hurt, do you feel like there's still a chance for love out there for you, Davion?
oh yeah,
Oh, okay,
I
that's
do.
good. That's all right. That's good to hear. I mean, at 22, like the sky is definitely the limit. There's there's so many women out there for you, available women, not married or anybody in a relationship. Okay, so
Hmm.
you have to get you one that's available. But it's always curious to me, like when you're so young and you've gone through something, a breakup like that has kind of scarred you a little
Hmm.
bit, and
Yeah.
then you wonder because it's been I can't tell you how long ago it was when I was 22, but it was long enough, and you get into those relationships, especially if it's something that you feel like it was going to work out. It's like there's nothing after this relationship. Like, this is it, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
So,
so down after that whole situation. Like I was not eating really. Like I was really depressed about that whole situation for a minute, for like a good minute.
okay. Wow. Depressed. That's a heavy word.
Hmm.
A very heavy word. So, did you have anybody to like kind of help to support you out of that depression? Like, were you talking to people?
I was talking to a few people, like a few, like very very few, like a few close
Okay.
friends I can talk to.
Okay.
But if I wasn't really talking to them, I was just to myself, just staying to myself.
Stay it to yourself. I wonder if that's ever really a good solution when you're faced with something that is so heavy, to you. It's like, is that the best way to do it? To stay alone? Because then it's like, who are you talking to? Like, you're just over there soaking up all those emotions and not doing anything with it.
That's true. That is true.
That is true, Davion. So Davion, so where do you see yourself as far as like marriage goes after this breakup?
I eventually want to get married. I can see myself like getting married because at first, like I'm not gonna lie, at first I was letting like that whole situation like hold me back, like stop me from like trusting people and all that. Like I was letting that situation stop me from a lot of things. But I was talking to one of my friends and she was like, you can't like let that one situation mess up like your blessings basically.
Yeah.
And like I was really thinking about it when she said it, and I'm like, yeah, she's right. Like I can't keep thinking everybody's going to do the same thing basically.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Which is, that's the best way to get yourself out of those deep holes like that. And I think a lot of us are guilty of, having something happen to us and then just turning our backs on everything and everybody.
Hmm.
And like I said, like life's over. And it doesn't have to be. So good on your friend for giving you that advice, for
Hmm.
sure. For certain. So Davion, so is there anything else you want to talk about with your relationship? Anything else you want to dig into?
Mm, let's see. Oh, I'm actually like in a relationship right now. That
Oh, you didn't say that.
I'm in a relationship right now.
Okay. And how's it going?
Everything's good. Everything's good. She's helping me with everything. Like she know about like the situation and all that. So she was helping me with everything. Like when we first started talking, I was kind of like being like kind of distant and like basically like scared about like the same thing was gonna happen in this relationship.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
but we she talked to me, we talked about it and everything, and everything's going good.
So that's a good positivity there.
Hmm.
And and I think it too, it's good for you to remember that, since you did go through that bad relationship breakup, that you do keep your head out of that relationship so you can focus wholly on this one.
Yep.
And and give your new girl, or give your girlfriend the opportunity to be able to show you that it's not always the case, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Davion. Wow. So young. So young to have gone through such a hard relationship so early on. So is this girlfriend, she's older or younger than you?
We're the same age. We're the same.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. And how'd you guys meet?
We actually met through one of my friends that I went to
Okay.
elementary with. And like we're still cool to this day. Like I've been knowing him since elementary. So we met through him.
Oh, elementary school. Okay, that's funny. So that's it's a good friend for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good friend. I wonder sometimes. Oh no, no. I was gonna say that. I wonder if sometimes like when you have like those friendship with the friends that kind of match you with somebody else, it's like if it doesn't go right or if it goes great, like you guys end up getting married and you have a bunch of kids. It's like, does he get to share any of the emotions for either of that? Like whether it's happiness or whether it's anger, depending on what way it goes.
Mm.
So yeah, but you trust this guy obviously enough.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I trust both of them. I can say that. I trust both of them for sure.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Come from somebody who, like I said, you had issues with trusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. With this, I don't want to keep talking about that because that's like you've moved past that that incident. But is what do you find the most enjoyable thing about you in the relationship?
The most enjoyable thing about being in a relationship.
About your new relationship? Yes,
Oh,
sir.
about my new relationship.
Yeah.
We how we actually communicate.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we actually like come like she can come and talk to me. I can come and talk to her. Like we actually communicate. That's what
Wow.
I really enjoy because the last one didn't really have that,
Okay.
but this one, yeah.
Yeah, communication is everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is everything. And to be 22 and you realize that it's a great start on a good path
But
for
yeah,
sure. Yeah. I
I'm nervous right now, so I'm nervous.
Oh, I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be nervous. We're just having a regular old phone conversation.
Okay.
Nothing to be nervous about. You're doing great. But okay, so do you feel like with you having uh had your little lash out, I guess, with the fire, do you feel like there's some deep seated anger issues with you somewhere in there?
Yes.
Okay.
To
Okay.
mom and grandma about that. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Actually, like, cause they actually wanted me like to talk to like a professional. Really,
Okay.
they really
Yeah.
want me like to talk to somebody.
Uh-huh.
I do feel like I got like a lot of, and I know where I can say I know where part of it comes from, or part
Okay.
majority of it. I could say probably from like not spending a lot of time with my dad. I can say that.
Ooh. Ooh. Do you care to go into that?
Oh, we can talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, go. Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, I see my dad like I still see him and everything.
Okay.
When we was younger, um, he'll give me and my siblings every other weekend. Like we'll see him every other weekend, basically.
Okay.
But like that's not really spending no time that I think like because we'll see him for like that night. Then he'll take us like that next morning, like to our grandma's house, and we'll
Okay.
night over there. Then our moms will come pick us up like that following morning.
Okay.
So I didn't really spend a lot of time like with him like that, and we don't really do a lot of things. He never really came to like any like when I did play sports, football, basketball. He never really came to my games, but like one.
Oh.
But he went like he goes to because I got like a stepmom too, and she got kids.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes to their games though, but never really went to mine. So I feel some type of way
Ooh.
about that.
Gosh. Have you talked to your dad about like what you feel about his absence?
No, I have not.
Why? You think he wouldn't care to listen or what?
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to
yeah.
go into that. It's fine.
I really don't even have an answer for that. I really don't know.
I mean, because you were just talking about like how important communication is, and definitely that's your dad, right? And so if you want to move forward and build a relationship with him, then something that you'll have to do at some point in your life.
That's true. That is true.
But I mean, I think like, do you feel like there's some? Do you feel like it would be just not worth opening that box?
That's kind of really how I feel. Like
Okay.
a little bit, like it's not even worth like open like you said, opening up that box because it's like
Yeah.
it's already. Oh, I don't play sports no more like that, so it's like it really don't even really matter like that no more. So
Okay. But that's the only thing that y'all were able to have in common, like to bond over, was just the sports.
um, we'll probably play like the video game here and there, but we really don't really do like
Okay.
anything together, like father and son. Like he even like I could say he probably did more stuff with like my sisters. Like he went to like they little school dances, like father daughter dance and all that. But I didn't really have
Okay.
anything like that. So we really like never really just me and father son hang out. Like we really never really had that or did
Okay.
anything like that.
Man, jeez. So what about that? What about his absence? Do you feel makes you feel angry? Like him not being there?
Mm, just feeling like he do like I feel like he do more stuff with like my
Uh-huh.
siblings than me, and I'm the oldest. So
And how many totals? Do you have step and your own siblings? How
I
many
got
is it?
so with my dad, his kids is
Uh-huh.
me, and I got two other sisters, two
Okay.
younger sisters. One that's she's 18, she's in college.
Okay.
The other one's 15.
Huh.
Then my stepmom kids, I think they're about the same age, like I want to say 17, 18, and the other one's 16.
Okay. So yeah, y'all are relatively close in age. Huh, I don't. And you're the only boy. I'm just trying to figure out like where the disconnect. And obviously I'm not any sort of licensed therapist or any of that, but I'm curious just to figure out like what was it that made him not want to like build a relationship with his own son. You
I
know.
first say just me probably permanently living with my mom and not him like that, and
Oh,
because he has to work, so work plays a factor in that too. So
sure, sure.
I'll say I can that I see. I'll say that like me permanently living with my mom and work like work become a factor. When I started working too, that really became a factor. So
Well, I mean, yeah, okay. That's there you have it. So I mean, it's not at least it's not entirely like just him not wanting, to have a relationship with you.
hmm
Yeah, so that's good. I feel better about that. But do you think you at some point like you want to like if you build a relationship with your dad? I mean, you obviously would like to see that happening,
oh yeah,
but do you do you think that do you feel like he'd be open to you just coming up and just talking to him about that?
yeah. I feel like I just
Okay.
gotta really because I really don't like talking that much.
Yes.
I really got to gain like the confidence for that because I do
Okay.
like I even told myself like I'm really gonna eventually do it because I still
Okay.
see him like I just seen him like for Christmas like a month or two ago. Like I just seen him, so
Okay.
it's not like I don't see him. It's just like for me like to come up to him and talk to him about it. I got to
Uh-huh.
be like I'll say gain the confidence basically to do that.
I got you. And I mean, that's fair. And I feel like as parents, they're never gonna not like they're never gonna want to turn their kids away, right? So I hope you don't feel like that. And I do hope that you were able to get the confidence to go talk to him because I mean, what's the worst he could say? Oh no, get away, son. Like I don't want to, I don't want anything to do with you. Then okay, that's fine. But at least you made the effort so you can have your own peace of mind.
Yep, that is true. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually do it.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Maybe like go to like, uh-uh. Maybe like go to like a picnic or like what's
Yeah,
his what's his favorite food or
um,
yours, I guess.
my favorite food, I say like probably pizza, burgers.
Okay, look at that, easy. A
Mhm.
man's food. So go to a good burger place, get you a nice burger, sit down, do like that. Listen, this is what I've been feeling all these years. So I think we need to talk about it. But you probably had if you had anger issues like that, then you probably as a kid, huh, that had some little tantrums.
Mm, I say as a kid, really, I could say I was really more like I think that's another reason why I'm act like I do that now. Like, cause as a kid, I feel like I was holding a little bit all that in, really.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that's
the whole time, I was just holding like a lot of things in. So like it got to that point where I'm just like letting probably like every little thing trigger me,
yeah,
which shouldn't be triggering me, but it's like I didn't held so much stuff in for so long. It's just yeah, it's not good.
yeah. It's not because then you'll find yourself in worse situation, as far as like health and stuff. And you are still young, so like you're probably not affected by any of that just yet. But you don't want it to get to the point to where you are having health issues because of inner anger and not being able to express that. So make sure you do your best to try to vocalize it, right? Because at the very end of the day, you are gonna feel how you're gonna feel, and people can either be okay with it or they won't be, and that's not your problem, right? So um, you want to be able to find your voice and talk to whoever you need to about how you're feeling, and just know that you definitely aren't alone out there. You're not. So just gotta be able to get that confidence up, and try to release some of that anger. But it's I'm sorry if you want to say anything, please. I'm just rambling on
No, it's
about
fine. I'm listening. I'm just listening.
okay.
I'm not. I need to hear that. I really need to hear that.
But I think that like when it comes to like your mom and your grandparent, your mom and your grandma, like they obviously saw something there, and like you say, when you were a kid, you had a lot of it in, and that could be maybe because there were other siblings, and maybe you felt like there wasn't enough time for you, which
Hmm.
which is hard. That's a hard pill to swallow, and that's the case a lot of the times. And it's not intentional. Like your parents not doing it intentionally, but there's just they have other kids to focus on, and if you're the one who's sitting in the background and being quiet and watching everything, and then it's kind of like it's a little easier to how do I say, like, you're like you're not the squeaky wheel, right? So then they're
Yeah,
gonna so then they're gonna feel or assume that everything's fine with you, and not knowing that inside it's not, so yeah, I do want for you to be able to get better about that because as you grow in life, and you encounter more people, uh, people are going to want to have interaction with you. But if you feel like you're not confident enough to be able to speak, then it's like, all right, this guy, what's what's going on with him? Then they kind of like, bye. We'll see you.
that
Yeah,
is that is true. That is true.
yeah. It is. It's quite true. And I think that I feel like with like do you ever talk to your grandma? Like is she
Oh
still
yeah,
with you? Okay.
yeah. I talked to her, but like she was basically like kind of like the same thing you said, like how like me keep being like angry like that's going to like cause like health issues and all that. Like she stay on me about that and like stay calm, relax, breathe. Like
Yeah,
she's really big on that. She gets on me about that.
yeah, right. Good for her. You have to gotta have to learn to be able to find different ways to express it. You
Hmm.
know, that's okay. But why do you feel like you can't like talk about things?
Um, I really don't know because I don't know.
Do you feel like
Like
nobody cares?
sometimes I feel like how like I say or think of certain things in my head. When I say it out loud, it don't actually sound right. Basically.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, don't worry about that. Okay, you just get it out there, and whoever you're talking to, they will figure out what you're saying. I mean, like you're not some alien, okay? And you're saying what comes to your mind, right? Of course, respectfully,
Hmm.
but just say what comes to your mind, and if it needs more explaining to that person, then they can ask you, right? And then at that point, it's basically kind of like how we're doing it now, right? So we're just talking, and I'm having to dig for some details from you, but it's there,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So don't let that be the reason why you can't you don't want to talk or express how you feeling. 'Cause, no, that's something that can be easily corrected. Nothing major. Nothing major. Well, okay. Davion, do you feel like with your past situations in life?
Hmm.
Do you feel like that, or how did it affect your family when you're getting in trouble?
If I affected my family, um, putting them in this whole situation, having them to find money, like get bailed, to get like to bail me out and everything.
Yeah,
Just having to spend more money trying to find a lawyer, get a lawyer and everything. It's just I feel bad. I actually do feel bad about that whole situation. I didn't want
yeah,
to get my mom or grandma involved in any of this.
yeah. I mean, you're human, and it's good that you do feel bad about it because not only that you won't do it again, and you have an opportunity to be able to correct it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've expressed that to them.
Hmm. I have.
Yeah. So I mean, they probably were mad at you for a bit, but they don't hate you or anything like that. So you just got to just do your best now to keep working and pay them back.
Hmm. Exactly.
But you can definitely do that. But is there? Because I know how you feel about it. You might say what you would have changed. But okay, so what I want to do before we get off of this call, I do want you to make sure that if you're feeling angry about something, you have to let somebody know, or go to the gym, or go like work out like a crazy maniac. Do something other than taking any sort of like harmful action towards anything or anybody,
Yes.
specifically anybody. Okay, we don't, we don't want to be hurting people, but it's okay to have a little bit of anger, right? But it's needs to be controlled. Okay, so
Yes.
I want you to work on that, and I do want you to keep talking to people, right? You can talk to me, it doesn't matter. You have my number. If you
Okay.
feel like you're feeling upset about anything, just call me up, shoot me a text, whatever. But I don't want for you to feel like you're alone out there, in anything. Because you're young, and I want you to be productive in society, and just know that people do care about you. Okay, and make sure you're taking care of your girlfriend
Of
for
course.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, and no kids, right? You're too young for that right now.
Yeah. No. Not yet. I do want to, but not right. Yeah. I'm still trying to get a few things figured out before I get ready for the kids.
A few things. How about a lot of things? Like, what do you know? What do you know? Nothing. Okay. Okay. But Davion, is there anything that you want to add to your story? Something you might have left out before we go?
No. No. That's everything.
Okay.
Is
Any
there anything
advice
I
you
want to
want to
say?
give?
Feels
Yeah.
good to actually get that out, and I want to
Oh,
thank you
cool.
for that. Like, I really,
Mm,
truly, thank you for that.
okay. Absolutely. Any time. So, and you're more than welcome to come back on if you think of anything else you want to talk about. And I don't mind. Just let me know.
Okay.
All right. Hey guys, this has been the Blind Impact. Today's guest has been Davion, a young 22-year-old male. He's got a lot. He's got lots of life to figure out. So, Davion, I do wish you the best in that, and I'll be talking to you soon. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of The Blind Impact. If you like the show, please rate, subscribe, review, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. If you have a story you'd like to tell, please email me at theblindImpact@gmail.com. Or if you have a story you'd like to have read here by me, please include those details in the email or the voice message. Thank y'all, and remember, it's not always tragic.